Alright, in this video we're going to go over the HQx Live App. So this is the app for the camera. Whenever you open it up, I don't have my camera on, so it's not going to connect. We're going to go through some options first. On the top left, over here, we've got our menu with our different settings, our quality. This is also where you go to update the actual software itself. This monitor is up to date, so we don't need to do that. Go back. We've got two more folders here and here. We can press the top one. It will open up our most recent job. And if we have multiple media, so we've got a screenshot and two videos, I can go to view jobs, and I've got different jobs. I've got the delete button. It'll ask if you want to delete the whole job. That'll delete everything contained within. Got the share button. You can select what you'd like to upload. I believe it only lets us upload one at a time generally. We've got a close button on the top left. That'll take us all the way back out. From this screen, you can go to view jobs like I was saying, but you also can create a brand new job from here, or the option would be to hit this button there, which is our second folder. That'll open up. You can open up any other previous jobs or create a brand new job. We're going to stay in our test video. Down at the bottom, it's going to show our associated devices. Oftentimes it is blank, but it should be what is connected. So we're going to power on our camera and do our camera job. And it's not going to connect because I don't have my Wi-Fi connected. It requires both Wi-Fi as well as Bluetooth. So I'm going to turn the Wi-Fi on. You have to make sure that it connects directly to the monitor, which should be in host mode. So instead of some normal Wi-Fi, once my camera is powered on and it loads, I will select the camera itself. Once I have that selected and I go back to the app, sometimes it'll load, sometimes you need to close out of the app and go back into it. Might have to close it out completely. So we're going to close that app out entirely, go back into it, and now we've got video. And if I move the camera around, it should reflect, and it is not. It's still connecting. So just had to close the app and start it again. Now that we've got everything working, we've got a video feed that's accurate on both our monitor and our phones. We've got some buttons over here. So we've got, first is the take a screenshot with audio. That's the take a screenshot, and that's the record over there. We've got a draw button. We can draw, we can make it bigger, we can make it smaller, we can make it different colors, we can undo a single one or delete them all. And that's if you want to highlight something. This little arrow here that's there, we've got our brightness, we've got our screen rotate, we've got the buttons as they appear on the back of the monitor if we wanted to control it with our phone, and we've got an edit window where we can add some text. And that just goes back away. And then over here is the four buttons we mentioned earlier. If I hit the record button, it's going to ask what job we want to record on it. We can create a new job, we can select our test, and now we're automatically recording. It's automatically recording our sound. We can actuate sound on the top left, notate it on the top right. Same thing, we can pause our video in case we need to ask the homeowner something, or we can take a screenshot as well as add notes if necessary. And then once you're done, you hit the check mark button. That should save it to the open job. You can need to verify that, so we're going to go to our open job, and now I've got 1 of 5. I took one screenshot, so you can see on the left here that that is not a video. That is a video. There's also no play button over here. If you click on it, it'll go into the photo, but if we go next, now there's a play button, and you can see over here we're scrolling through. So we pick what we want to share, and we can either use this button over here to share it, or if we're on the actual job screen there, we can hit the share button there. So once again, once you're in the job, let's say I want to share this video here, I hit that, it looks exactly the same. You select what we're going to upload. Often there's only going to be one video, hit the share button. It'll ask you where you want to do it. YouTube. It'll take a second, and this is probably not going to, oh, it did, okay, so it did work on my phone signal. I'm going to pause the video and turn the camera off. All right, so I turned the camera off, so our Wi-Fi should reconnect to our actual internet. There we go. It'll do a preview, and now we're automatically recording. It's automatically, so it's a little finicky. We have next down at the bottom. That'll take you to the details. You need to put the address of the location, whether it's a pre-scope, post-scope. If you have multiple videos, very good to say video 1, video 2, so Office knows that there's multiple videos, just in case one doesn't get uploaded. We're going to name this test, just because that is what it is. We can do a description if we want, change settings, all that jazz. Once we decide, we hit upload. It'll take you to the upload screen. Signal strength isn't always the best. Sometimes you have to do it on Wi-Fi. You want to make sure that it uploads successfully. If you go through, you can see that every now and then you'll see one that failed to upload. And so that needs to be redone, which looks like it already has been. Once it is finished, we will return. All right, so it just gave us our confirmation. You can always view it. But for the most part, that is the main functionality of uploading a video and operating the app. There are a few other features, but those are the primary ones. Thank you.